What's up, nerds? Welcome to Cool Nerd Reviews. I'm Steve Trezza.
I'm Fatty.
And this is our review of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., the dirty half dozen.
Ooh. Are you sure we didn't review the porn parody? Accidentally?
No. It's in reference to, because the old team is back together.
Team comes back in order to save Lincoln and Deathlok.
Yes, basically. Deathlok and Lincoln are captured by HYDRA.
Yes.
And they're going to be experimented on. And
much like Scarlet Witch and...
Yep, you took the words right from my mouth. That's exactly what I was going to say. So, they're getting experimented on. Deathlok loses an eye.
Yep. So now he's going to look just like Nick Fury. A cyborg.
No, they're going to give him a new cybernetic eye. S.H.I.E.L.D. and S.H.I.E.L.D. come back together now.
Can I tell you how much I hate Gonzalez?
Yeah, Gonzalez just sucks. And now that they're joining forces, Coulson wants to go in so that he can rescue the powered people. Enhanced people. Gonzalez doesn't want to do it. Gonzalez puts everything to a vote.
Then I suppose we should put this matter to a vote.
Yeah.
So he puts the thing to a vote, and then they outvote them. Now, Gonzalez won't let his team go.
Yeah.
So he just wants... So he's like, Coulson, like, your team's the only team that goes. So he gets... It's Coulson, it's May, and Ward, who's now helping them, and Fitz. And then Simmons is like, I want to go, because now Simmons is like out for blood.
Splinter bombs.
Simply find Ward alone, stick one of these on, and poof, no more Ward.
Cold blood.
She grabs one of the disintegrating discs and shoves it like in her little like handbag, and is just going basically just so that she can kill Ward.
You ever go out to a club and you see a girl with a little bag and you're like, what's in it? It's gonna kill you.
Yep. So they get on the bus,
yep.
And Sky's on there because Gordon transfers it. So now the old team back together.
Yeah, they assembled.
We have this
wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
They assembled.
Avengers came out this week.
They have this funny scene where basically they're going over the mission. And Coulson's like, all right, what's the mission? Let's brief on it. And Ward is the one that's giving the brief, and everyone's just giving him this death stare and just looking at him. And he's like, all right, fine. He tries to give this a heartfelt apology, but everyone hates him so much.
Everybody's like, nah, I'd still kill you.
Yeah, and Sky's just like, I'm glad I shot you.
Yeah.
And
everybody's like, yeah, me too.
Yeah, Simmons is like, you shush him in the face. So whatever. And then Coulson's like, I know this is weird, but we got to get through this. And they have the bus gets shot down. They take the Quinjet and make it look like it's debris in order to infiltrate the base. So they get inside, and Ward meets Boxy in there, and Boxy is because he's with Ward now. They go in. There's this really sweet. Well, first off, Sky used her powers for the first time, in an actual fight, which was cool. It's only this really force push that she does, but it's awesome.
And while the next scene is very cool, the whole fact that she can use her force push as a weapon now, kind of defeats the whole purpose of it.
Yeah, that's true.
So they do this whole Daredevil-esque one-shot fight scene where Sky's kicking a whole lot of ass. You're like, whoa, this is awesome.
You're when did Sky learn to fight?
But then you're 2 minutes earlier, she used her powers, so she could have just been
Yeah.
So, I think they should have done the fight and then ended it with the power.
Yeah. But it was still pretty sweet. It was a sweet fight.
Oh, yeah. No, and I love when they do that. The one-shot shit's cool, but now people are going to overuse it.
Yeah. And it wasn't as artsy as Daredevil. Daredevil was just awesome.
Go watch
Daredevil. Whatever. It was good. I enjoyed it. Simmons rescues Deathlok, and then they tell them where Lincoln is. Sky goes in, Sky rescues Lincoln. Sky gets separated from
Lincoln's
Ward.
dead, so she uses
yeah, that's right.
Her powers combined with his to make a defibrillator.
Mm-hmm.
So
and she brings him back to life. Yeah. So now then they rescue him. Ward kind of trails off at that point.
Does.
And then we see Simmons, who takes out the disc, tries to kill Ward, but misses because Boxy jumps in front of him.
Yeah.
And then
I'm pretty sure he doesn't know what it does. Otherwise he wouldn't have done
it. Then he grabs his gun and goes shoot her, and then he just disintegrates. And then Ward is just like, you tried to kill me, and she's like, I made you a promise.
We're on the same team. What were you thinking?
That I made you a promise.
What, that you would kill me?
Because back before she was like, I'm gonna kill you. Yeah. And he's like, you think you could kill me? And then she's like, go ahead, shoot me. And he puts the gun up to her face. And then he's just like, I'm disappointed in you, Simmons, and walks away.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, he's trying to be good.
Yeah, but you can't trust Ward.
No, you can't.
So then, after the mission, they go back to S.H.I.E.L.D., back to the helicarrier. And then Ward's basically like, I'm leaving, I'm gone. We have this scene in there where Bobby is talking to Agent 33.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, if none of this ever happened, I would have never met Grant.
Yeah.
And Bobby's like, yeah, okay. And then he just like leaves her there, and it just shows that like you get the sense that he kind of likes her, but he's also he's the bad guy and the rebel. He's got to leave.
I'm from the wrong side.
Yeah.
Of the tracks.
So he leaves her there, and Ward's like, take good care of her to Coulson, and Coulson's like, yeah, I'll do what I can. And meanwhile, before all this happens, we go to Afterlife, where Raina gets the vision that Skye is not the vision from the Avengers. Yeah. She gets a vision that
she looks real dumb in the daylight without the hood on.
She looks freaky.
Yeah. No, like just bad effects.
I don't think it looks that bad.
Her eyes look stupid.
I like it. I think it's weird and out there.
It looks like a mask. Like the design isn't bad, but the effects on it are bad.
But anyway, she's there and
There's too much of it.
I don't know. She just looks weird. But that's whatever. It's her. She sees her through her
Body
vision.
positive. People love who you are.
She sees through her vision.
Fat or not.
That Skye's gonna rescue Lincoln.
You have to go. You do go. Go where? Lincoln's in a dark room with 2 doctors. They're cutting into him. You find him. You're the only one who can save him.
And so Skye's like, well, I'm gonna rescue Lincoln. Yeah. So she goes. Skye's mom.
Maybe that's why she's all confident when she fights, because she already knows she
could be. Yeah, she's like, I got this shit. Yeah. Skye's mom gets mad at her, and she's like, you don't call the shots around here.
You have to go through me.
From now on, you have to go through me when that happens. And then Raina starts getting kind of like, who made you in charge? Yeah. And then all of a sudden she just goes into one of her visions and sees
the scepter
and sees what's going to happen with Age of Ultron.
I see a scepter. Beautiful. Dangerous. It isn't finished yet. So much destruction.
And then it kind of cuts out.
Just like, Metal Man. But one thing on Afterlife, it kind of just looks like they're trying to do an Xavier School for the Gifted.
It does. It's very X-Men-ish.
Yeah, like Rejects-Men.
Rejects-Men.
Yeah.
It is. It's kind of like, well, we can't do X-Men, but we can do the Inhumans.
With like this guy with like no eyes that can't use his eyes like Cyclops, and the spiky one like Wolverine.
Yeah. We also have Coulson, who like at the end, Gonzalez is like, now you're gonna tell me how to open the box, and Coulson's like, here you go.
There you go. Unlocked and all yours. Go nuts. At least until Fury shows up and asks for it back. Oh, spoiler alert.
Like, by the way, Nick Fury's still alive. Like, he just gave that up.
He's like, Fury showed me how to do it, and I'm sure he'll want it back when he comes back or whatever. And Gonzalez is like, what? And he's like, ooh, spoiler alert. Yeah. So Coulson like was ahead of him the whole time, and like just kind of like put Gonzalez in his place. Yeah. It's just like, shut up, Gonzalez. Like,
and then he meets Maria Hill, and she's like, what about Theta Protocol? Is it done? He's like, yes, call the Avengers.
Yeah.
So at the end of Avengers, spoilers? Well, there's no spoilers.
Well, no, it's because he needed to go inside to determine where the scepter was. That's why he's when he's with Ward, or not Ward, I think May, and May's like, we need to go, but he's at the computer. He's downloading the location of where the scepter is.
Oh!
You haven't seen the Avengers yet, spoiler alert.
That's where it starts.
It's going to happen. So that's where it starts off. So he's downloading that, and that's when he goes back to the to Maria Hill, and he says, here's where the scepter is. Then they are the ones who send the Avengers.
Was that the Theta Protocol then? No. I really think it's going to be Avengers Academy.
Because, and that, I think that is what Theta Protocol is. Because also, then he's, because that's why he was researching where power people are. Because they think that he's trying to house power people, but he's not. He was looking for power people for where they were experimenting on them so that he could find the scepter.
Yeah.
So, and that's where the Avengers tie-in comes in.
But then why was he getting bunk beds and shit?
That I don't know.
I think they were building that Avengers like
Academy.
yeah,
Oh.
because that's what they. I think they were at the Avengers Academy at the end of Avengers 2. That building, because it was really big. There was a lot of space in it.
It's
and then,
the new S.H.I.E.L.D. headquarters, I believe.
No, it's the new Avengers headquarters.
Or new Avengers headquarters. That's
Yeah,
right,
but
that's
it could
true.
be the Avengers Academy because that's where like they're training all the new ones.
Yeah,
So I
that's
think
true.
we hopefully we could see that in S.H.I.E.L.D. because we need it, or the spin-off is Avengers Academy.
Yeah,
We need
it
something
was.
like that.
I thought it was a good episode of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah,
though.
it was definitely
a
better
good,
than most.
It was a good tie-in.
Not as much as Cat 2, but maybe next week there'll be more too.
I think there's going to be more to what happened next week just because of what happened with Ultron. You're going to see a ton of shit happen. There's only 2 episodes left, and the season finale, I believe, is 2 hours.
Yeah.
So we're at the end.
So if you haven't seen, why are you watching Ages of S.H.I.E.L.D. and you haven't seen Ultron yet?
Yeah.
Get your shit together, people.
Yeah, exactly. So that was S.H.I.E.L.D. It was good. Check out our other reviews. We have Game of Thrones. We have Flash. We have Arrow. Our TV season is slowly coming to an end, or not actually slowly, because we have only a couple episodes left. Couple weeks left of the TV season. We have 2 more weeks of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Arrow, and 3 more weeks of Flash. Game of Thrones still has a little bit longer to run. But after this TV season, we're going to be doing a lot of movie reviews. So a lot of the big summer movies you're going to want to see: Mad Max, Terminator, Jurassic Park, and
Pitch Perfect 2.
Yeah.
Inside Out.
So we're going to be doing a lot of those movies, and we're going to be doing a lot of video game stuff and a lot of short rumors, news sections.
Like our previous Cool Nerd News.
Yeah.
That like 20 of you watched.
But we're going to break it down.
Broken up into like 2 or 3 minute news clips. Also, tune in to Twitch this Saturday night. Who has stuff to do on a Saturday
You mean tonight? Because it's coming out on Saturday.
Oh, yeah. So, whatever Saturday, twitch.tv/CoolNerdShow, we're going to be starting a new segment called Cool Nerds Get Smashed in Button Mash, which is, we're going to get drunk and we're going to play
Alien Isolation for the first time ever, even though it came out last year.
Yeah. Slowpoke.
Whatever.
But we're going to just start playing games and we're going to get drunk when we do them, and funny shit's going to happen because we're pretty funny people. So if you don't catch it live, you can watch the footage we're going to upload on this channel. If you haven't already, like and subscribe. If you haven't already, search on Facebook for Cool Nerd Show. Like us there. Also, at Cool Nerd Show on Twitter. Follow us there as well. That's where we're posting a lot of our new stuff now. We're not doing a segment. But once TV season's over, we're going to focus more on doing visual.
Yeah. We're going to have a lot of new... It's going to be basically... we're not going to have all these shows that we're going to be reviewing, not at least until the fall. So we're going to do a lot of news, rumors, casting news, video games, and movie reviews.
Yep.
So we'll have retro movie reviews too. So check.
So you're going to get content this summer.
And watch
Don't
our
worry.
Age of Ultron review, because it ties into Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And it's awesome.
Do it.
So we'll
Do
see
it
you on
now.
our other
This is our
shows.
last review of the night. I'm fucking tired.
We'll see you on our other shows.
Bye.
Good fight. Good night.